Hey guys and girls, welcome back to another beautiful video on this beautiful challenge. Beautiful today, I figured out what the problem was from the last video. It was fairly simple. I was drawing out the selector after setting it to default view, so we were drawing it on a static kind of way on the window when we actually wanted to draw it on the view. So what I want to do is change it to draw UI window, and then one more called draw UI view. Okay, so it's gonna be different, draw UI window, and then we're gonna have a draw UI view. Okay, window, draw UI view. So this isn't gonna draw anything right now. I did set update UI back here. What I want to do is I want to set it back. You probably don't have to do that because I didn't do that on video. But now what you'll see is you'll see the selector being drawn directly where it's supposed to be drawn, and now we shouldn't get that error anymore. That there is already, well, we do get that error. That's kind of strange. I do want to see what is going on with that really quickly. I don't understand that, why it's there. There's some kind of issue around here. So what we're going to do is we're going to print out grid position, the selector's position, and what the hell's going on there. So we're going to print out everything to figure it out. Apparently it's saying that when we're adding it now 50-50 is good. Get position, selector.get position. The problem could be that it's not an integer. Get position, that could be the problem. Static cast vector to I this get position. Now this is really important because in stage, let's go to stage, stage.h, and in add tile, wait, so we'll add a tile at a position. So we'll add a tile at a position. Now the tile's position is important. First off, we'll try doing this. We'll send in if we open tile, we want to create it at a vector 2i position instead, so we don't get a bunch of issues in tile. Excuse me. Do 2i, and then in tile, excuse me, we'll cast that back to a float. No, cast that back to a vector 2f, so we kind of get these decimals away. We'll just have a 0.0 and stuff. Now it shouldn't, well, it did have that problem again. We're having that issue in a few of these where we aren't really being able to fill them in. It seems like there's an issue generally. So we don't have to do this. Update UI is good. Tile, we'll remove whatever we did. Tile. We'll remove it. We'll remove it. I don't know what I did with get position there, but that's okay. Okay, map maker. So that's an issue right now. What I want to do is, what I could do is, instead of send in the selector's position, which could be faulty, I want to do vector 2f this mouse plus grid dot x, this mouse plus grid dot y, and send that in. Maybe that will help. Oh, whoops. Multiplied by wingman grid size. Wingman grid size. So we get the exact position where it's supposed to be, so we don't get any issues. Now, maybe that's gonna help. I'm not sure. There might be some issues around here. I'm not seeing any issues right now, but if that was the problem, then that's alleviated. We will see. We will see. First of all, I have to just do this, make it a little cleaner. Just make it a little cleaner. Yeah, so that will be the position of it, and we want to add it at that position. Exactly, that's where we're adding the tile. Mouse plus grid x, mouse plus grid y. Now, add tile takes the unsigned int, unsigned row, and then when we go in there, yeah. So one more thing I want to change is I want to remove the key time now, since we still have when we have that check, it's a little too slow. Add tile, update add tile. I'm gonna remove the key time because it's a little too slowish, and yeah, I just want to fix that. So now we can quickly just add a bunch of tiles to the whole thing now without issues. Yeah, now it's working pretty good. It's working pretty fine. I think it set the tile beneath the other tile, so it got kind of weird. But yeah, now it's fine. We're working. It's all good. Yeah, this video is pretty short still. So what do you want to add? What do we want to add? We want to be able to switch texture. Okay, we want to be able to switch texture. So for that, I'm gonna draw a selector. Let's call it selector view. I want to make another selector. Well, no, we'll just have one. You know what? We'll just have one. We will have a selector UI. That's the selector. This is the sprite texture selector. We'll initialize it in its UI. This texture selector dot set texture tile get tile textures, and then just set that texture. I have the position at 0. I just want to draw this out. Then I want to draw this out on the window UI. So this select this texture selector, this window, draw this texture selector, and then we're gonna see if that happens. Okay, so we have our texture selector. We'll be able to select the textures here, and because right now it's not transparent, it's just the way it is. I want to be able to press a button and have this come up, and I can select all the textures as I wish. Sprite rectangle shape texture selector back. Or do I? No, I don't need that. I don't need that. What am I doing? UI bool view UI. Let's go all the way up and initialize. Let's do init UI. This view UI equal false equals true, as long as we'll always draw that. Draw UI window. If this draw UI, it's the view UI. View UI. Then we'll draw this, and then we can select stuff, or we'll call it window UI. Window UI. I think that makes more sense. If the window UI is there, we'll draw this, and then window UI. Where'd I put that? Window UI. UI is false. Now, as the window UI, when we do that, we will not be able to update a few things. So I don't want to update add tiles then. I don't want to update, because when I update UI, that's cool. Add tiles. If this update, we'll do it here. If this window UI, then we'll update that, and then map update. So this won't be updated. This is what I want to change. I want to set update UI if this window UI. I want to do something with that. Else, start with this. Mouse plus grid. Well, the selector, the mouse plus grid is going to change. So I'm just going to do that. We'll keep that. Mouse plus grid. If window UI, we'll do one way. Else we'll do it another way. So if mouse plus is window UI, then we'll just say window and then window, and then we'll remove all the checks. Well, if it's less than 0, then we'll remove all the other checks for that. We'll do those checks somewhere else. So we won't be able to go out of the window at least. But that's okay, we'll just keep it like that. And then so there we go. If I start this, we'll be able to see the changes. Right now all this works. And if I set it to true, and then it should be dependent on the window. Not where the... I mean... Set size. How does that work though? Wait, let me see. Am I drawing it? Draw UI window. Oh, it's because draw UI view. Draw UI window. We're gonna do texture selector. We're gonna draw selector as well. Draw it twice. I think that's gonna be annoying. Now it's true. So I'm drawing the one in the window. Okay. So this works. That's nice. That's nice. I'm gonna fix this texture thing so there's not one space in between everything. We'll try to fix that. Make sure that works. If UI window else. Let's not draw both. They'll just be one at a time. Okay. There we go. And the same thing with update. Update UI. So we'll have two different scenarios. That's good. There we go, guys and girls. That's about it for now. I'm gonna fix the texture thingy, or we could fix that if we update the UI. Here we go. So it's not grid size -1 in that case, because every grid size will be 49 for some reason in the things. See, it should work now. No matter what I do. Well, that there it does work. No, wait, not -1 here. Grid size, mouse position. We have to do this. Grid size -1. I hate doing this. I don't want to do this, so I'm probably gonna fix the texture, but just to show you the difference of what's gonna happen, because then the grid size is gonna be -1. And then we should be able to select these properly. Wait, +1, right? I mean, grid size should be 51. Wait, +1? Sorry about this, guys and girls. Probably it's gonna be fine now. It's not fine yet. Yeah. Because I think I know why. Because I move it there. It's supposed to, wait, it is supposed to be 50. It's supposed to be 51 though. I mean, it's supposed to be 51. What if I just do 51? So it should move it every... and then here we're at 52. Oh wait, okay, I understand. That's the issue that we're having, and we're not going to alleviate it easily. So I'm gonna fix the texture file, and then I'll come back to you guys in the next one. All right, thanks for watching, take care, and I'll see you in the next video. All right, bye bye.